Hello students, in this video we are going to see the next program that from the microcontroller and embedded system lab. So here the 7 segment LED display, this is the lab, this is the interfacing part of the microcontroller and embedded system lab. So in this video we are going to see how we are going to interface and what is the program logic of 7 segment LED display. So in already we have seen the 7 segment LED display in analog and digital electronics laboratory. Only difference is we have connected you have programmed the 7 segment LED from wires there, but here we are going to perform, or we are going to write an embedded C code for the 7 segment LED display, and from that embedded C code we are going to generate a .hex file, and that .hex file is dumped onto the LPC2148 using flash magic, and from that we can see that interfacing part of the 7 segment LED which is counting from 0 to F, that is this 7 segment LED we are going to count from 0 to F, that is total 16 counts, that is hexadecimal numbers we are going to count, that is 0 to 9 decimal numbers, and from A to F these are the next 6 numbers, that is 0 to F we are going to count in this program. Okay, so we'll see here. So this is the program I am going to explain in parts here. So first we have to include this LPC21xx.h, or in some case we will write it as a LPC214x.h also. Okay, LPC214x.h, or it may be LPC21xx.h. So programmers prefer different way to write this. So this is the so that means we are writing this embedded C program for this series, LPC21 series, meaning of that one is okay. And here, so we have seen that how the 7 segment LED is there, it is like this. Okay, so if you name them, this will be A, B, C, D, E, F and G. So we have already discussed this, how we are going to glow the LEDs here. So consider, if you want to glow, or if you want to display 0, so this is your 0, how you are going to display this? We are going to display we are going to glow this A LED, B LED, C, D, E and F. Except this G, we are going to glow all these LEDs. So that's how we are getting this 0. Okay, similarly to glow 1, we need this B and C LEDs only to be glowed. Other than those, we are not glowing any other LEDs. So like that we are going to glow this 2 number to display. Similarly, this is how we are writing 3, this is how we are writing 4, this is how we are writing 5, this is how we are writing 6. So like that, from 0 to F we are we want to glow the LEDs here. And how we are glowing that? So that is the number we have written it here. If you see this, there are total 16 numbers, so each number represents one digit. So this 0x003f 0000, that is we are glowing 0 number. This is how it is looking. Okay, so this number we are glowing 1. From this number we are glowing 2. This is the number for 3. So like that we are going to glow. If you count these, you can see that you can see here 1 2 3 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15 and the last number is 16. So there are total 16 such numbers are there. So to glow each number we need such 16 numbers here. Okay, how we have got these numbers we will see. First you see here, initially to program this 7 segment LED we have to select the input, we have to select the output ports. Output port means, so how we are going to select that? So first we have selected this pin select 0 and pin select 1. So meaning of that pin select 0 means, so it is selecting, meaning of this pin select 0, not I am not telling the meaning of this word what I have written here. I am telling you the meaning of pin select 0 means it is selecting port 0. Okay, meaning of pin select 0 is we are selecting port 0, and which includes the pin numbers P0.0 to P0.15. so we are selecting these 15 pins there from pin select 0. Similarly we are selecting P select 1, that is also port 0 only. Both are port 0s only, but here in pin select 1 again this is port 0 with the next 16 pins. So that is P0.16 to P0.31. so there are total 32 pins are there, and in one port we are having total 32 pins. So if you are selecting this pin select 0, it is selecting these pins, that is P0.0 to P0.15, and if you select this pin select 1, it is selecting these pins. Okay, and what we are doing there, we are selecting these pins here, and we are adding, or we are copying the 00, or we are clearing those pins here, we can say, by copying these 00 into that register. We are clearing those pins, that is P0.00 to P0.15. we are clearing those, that is zeros, or all the pins are reset. Again by writing this instruction we are going to reset all these pins. Okay, so meaning of pin select 0 and pin select 1 is like that. After that the next instruction is IO 0 DIR. so this DIR refers to the input register, it is actually. So here IO DIR means actually we are writing this in terms of IOX DIR. so this X may be either 0 or 1. You can see that here we have written IO0 DIR, and here it is IO1 DIR. so what we are going to do is, so meaning of this IOX DIR is it is a direction control register. It is DIR is direction control register. so what it is performing is, this is going to configure the pins, whatever the value we are writing, where this IODIR is going to configure that as a output pins. Okay, so if you how much is the world size here, So this is totally 32-bit number. Okay, if you see, this is the 32-bit number. See here, this is a 32-bit number. So here each digit represents 4 bits, 4-bit binary number. So if you count like that, so this first 0 have 0 to 3 to 0 to 3, second 0 will have binary numbering 7 to 4. Similarly for third, what is the numbers we have? That is 8 to 11. And what is the next number? 12 to 15. So these 4 zeros represents 0 to 15. After that we have FF. So this first F value represents 16 to next 4 bits, 17, 18, 19. Okay, similarly this next F value represents 20 to next 4 value, that is 23. So this meaning of this IO0 DIR is, so these pins, that is 22 IO pins, that is 16 to 23, there are total 8 pins are there. Okay, so these 8 pins we are going to configure it as a output pins. So only these are high, that is F means value. What is the value of F? That is 1111. Similarly this, what is the value of this 0? That is 0000. So except these 2 digits, so that 2 digits represents pin number 16 to 23. So total 8 pins are, we are going to configure it as a output pins. Okay, we are configuring them as output pins. So you have to remember it like that. Now we are going to similarly IO1 DIR. So here IO1 DIR means, again we are going to configure. So this IO0 DIR is, this is for port 0. So meaning of this 0 is for port 0. So this IO1 is for port 1. So here in port 1 we are not configuring any output ports here. So that's why we have written 0. Okay, so this is the main part. So in the main part we are going to select the pin numbers. That is, in pin select 1 we are going to select P0 to P15. In pin select in 0 we are going to select P0 to P15. In pin select 1 we are going to select the IO pins as P16 to, that is P0.16 to P0.31. and after that we are configuring the input, you are configuring the output lines here, that is using IO0 DIR with this value. So from which for which pins we are configuring, that depends on this value. Here for this value we are configuring from 16 to 23. Total 8 pins we are configuring as the output lines. Similarly IO1 DIR, here we are not configuring any ports in any pins in this port. Okay, after that we are going to, so that is how we are configuring the LPC2148 for this IO ports. Okay, next point is how we have written this number 003F0000. So I have said that this number is for digit hexadecimal number 0. So this number is for hexadecimal number 1, this is for hexadecimal number 2, this is for 3, and this last number is for F value. So like that we have written total 16 numbers here. And if you see this first number, so and why we have written only the numbers here only. If you see the IO 0 dir, we have 0x 0 0 f, sorry, you can see directly here. If you see this IO 0 dir, we at the 5th and 6th digit. So this is 0th digit, 1st, 2nd, 3rd. Sorry, if you consider it as a 0th digit, this is 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th and 5th. So 4th and 5th digit we are going to configure. So similarly, since we are configuring for 4th and 5th digit, here also we are going to configure for 4th and 5th digit only. You can see here, this is 4th bit and 5th bit. Okay, now so other than that all the values should be 0, that you should remember. Okay, since we are configuring for only these two digits, that is 4th, 5th and 4th digit, all the remaining values should be 0. That's why we have written all the values, remaining values 0. You can see that. And how we got this 3f value? So here, if you consider, I will write it here. So first value is 0, right? So this is how we are going to display it on the LED. So that should be A, B, C, D, E, F, and you have G here. Okay, this is how your LED 7 segment display is going to look. And to display this 0 character, we have to glow all these A, B, C, D, E, F except this G. So that's why what I am going to do, except that G, I am going to glow all the LEDs. So if you consider that, so consider this value, I am going to write this in 2-digit format. Okay, 2-digit format. 2 digit means each digit represents 4 bit here. Okay, now start with the A. Consider A as the LSB. So the meaning of you are going to glow this LED means we have to power that with 1, or you have to take logic 1. Similarly B, logic 1, C, logic 1, D 1, again E, F. So and we have this G here. Okay, but we don't want to glow that G here because we are going to display 0 only. So to glow that, this G is going to be 0 and remaining all the values are 0 here. So you can see here, if you take division of 4 bits, so what is this value? Last value, that is F. What is this value? 3. And you can see here we have 3 and F. So that's what we are going to write here, 3 and F, 0 0 0 0 0 0 0x. So if you write this, or if you want to glow digit 0 or character 0 on LED 7 segment display, we are going to give this number. Okay, similarly if you want to glow 1 1, so that means consider right here A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Okay, so this is your last number. So divide it by 4 bits. So to glow this 7 segment LED, again I will write here. This is A, B, C, D, E, F and G. So to write 1 1, you can select B and C only, and you need not to glow all the LEDs. So to glow this 1 1 character, I want this only B and C to be 1. B and C to be 1. Remaining all values are 0. So what is the value now? 0, 6. So see that for glowing 1, we can see that this 4th and 5th bit we have 0, 6, right? Similarly, you check for all the characters and you will get all these numbers. So by writing all these numbers correctly, we are going to glow the correct character on LED display. Okay. And one more thing, I think they have written character B like this, small character, and C, small character like that. So depending on the programmer, they have changed that. Okay, you check with that during the programming part. So this is how we have written. So first they have considered an unsigned integer. So this delay and J, we are going to take it as an integer type delay and J, and we are taking one switch count, unsigned integer count to 0, and we are taking one more integer type display 16 array type here it is. So we have total 16 numbers here. Okay, now I have already explained this, how we are going to configure LPC2148 for selecting the output pins from 0.23 to P0.26. So these are the output pins. So that means we are going to, after programming, so you have to see this pin numbers from 0.16 to 0.23, and you have to take the wires from that and you have to connect that to the LED. So those are the 8 pins LEDs. Now so after configuring this one, we are entering into a while loop. So this while one means, so this program is continuously running on the LED display. So that means it is counting from first value 0, and after that it will count 1, 2, 3, like that, last value F. So total 0 to F it is going to counts. After that once again it will start from 0 and it is going to count it like this. So we are entering into an infinite loop where it is counting from 0 to F continuously. Okay, and we can see here we have configured the pin numbers 0.16 to 0.23 as output pins, and after that we are here IO0 CLR. So meaning of this one is so if you write this register name and IO0 CLR, so this 0 represents, again we are selecting the port 0. So from port 0, which pins we are going to clear? Again we can see that we are clearing P1.06 to P0.23. again the same pins we are clearing here. First we have selected them as output pins. After that we are clearing them. If there are any other data available in these positions, we are going to clear them with this instruction. After that we are going to set IO set. IO set means, again you can see here, so IO is going to set this in this port. Again IO0 set means, so IO0 set here is a output set register, actually it is. So and once again you can see that IO 0 set we have written. So that 0 represents again it is for port 0, and for that we are setting it to display switch count. Okay, you can see here what is the display switch count. So this switch count is here, you can see. Now again this is going to infinite loop. So first point is we are clearing the pin number 0.16223. Again that IO 0 set is going to set the values with this display value. So which pins are going to set here? Only 0.16 to 0.23. So these pins are going to set with the display value, the first display value. So what is that first display value here? So you can see here. So this is the first display value 0x00 3f00. So when that display value is set with that display that number, so that means you are going to get display 0 number on the LED display. After that it is entering into the for loop, where for j is equal to 0, j less than 20, j plus plus. And again you can see here this for loop is for delay purpose. So if you want to perform another if you want to perform a delay operation, or if you need any delay, further delay, just you have to change these values, or if you increase these numbers 20 and 30,000, we will further delay the display or the display between the characters. So if it is displaying 0, so if you and 1, consider for it is taking 1 second. If you want it to perform it for 2 seconds, by changing these numbers we can perform that. So this for loop is for only delay purpose, and this is entering into this for loop for unless, you can see here we have written a semicolon. So that means there is no conditions for this for the for loop. So for again this delay count is counting from 0 to 30,000, and when it reaches the 30,000 value, that switch count value is going to be incremented, and after that it is checking for if switch count is equal to 0x10. So 0x10 here is, this is not a decimal number, this is a hexadecimal number. In hexadecimal number 0x10 represents 16. So that means we are going to see, or we are going to check this character display for 0 to f, that is total 16 characters are there. That's why we have taken whether that switch count is equal to 16. So initially that switch count value is 0. You can see here we have already initially taken switch count value is equal to 0. So after the execution of this for loop first time, that switch count value is going to be 1, and it is checking this now if switch count is equal to 1. If not, it is going to it is again going to this while loop starting. Again it is clearing the output pins. First that P0162, P012, P023. Again it is setting IO 0 set with the next switch count value. So what is that next switch count value? That is 006000. So that value represents the hexadecimal digit 1. So that digit is going to display, and that is how it is going to work. After that it is checking for again the delay. Again after this delay is reached, again that switch count is incremented. Again it is going to check this if statement. Again this switch count is not equal to 16. It is checking for switch count is equal to 16. Since only we have displayed only 2 numbers, again we are going back to this while loop. Once again it is clearing the pins. Again it is IO 0 set is provided with the display switch count next value, that is 2 value. Again like that for 16 numbers. So this while loop is again continuously in loop for 16 times, and once it reaches the value, if switch count is equal to 0, 16, so it is entering into this value. Again what we are performing switch count, or what we are performing here, we are switch counting it to 0. Initially also we have taken switch count is equal to 0. Here also we have considered switch count equal to 0 once again when this condition is reached. Unless this condition is reached, we have counted 0 to f value, or we can see that on the LED display. And once again when this is reached, switch count is equal to 16 value, again we are making that reset or switch count equal to 0, and once again we are selecting this IO 0 CLR is equal to this. So that means once again we are clearing the port pins. Okay, after that once again once this loop is performed, once again it is going back to the while here. So this is continuously executing this count value from 0 to f, 0 to f, 0 to f, like that you will see, and that delay depends on what we have written the value here, that is value of j and value of delay. So if you want to further increase the delay between the characters, just you have to change the, or you have to increase the numbers, this j number and delay number, so that we will get the delay there. Okay, so this is how this program is going to work. Okay students, we will see the next experiment in the next video.